Good morning. Here it is. It's Thursday morning. We're now on the downhill slide to toward the weekend. It's This is March the 30th. I knew that's what the day was, but I had to look again. But anyway, March the 30th. We're just about to the end of this month. Anyway, I hope you had a good Wednesday, a good hump day, and now you're over the hump and headed toward the weekend. And hope that you had a good night's rest, and God has awakened us here on this Thursday morning to a new day, a fresh day, a day of opportunities. And anyway, I hope that you're ready to tackle whatever God has for us today. This morning, I want to bring a devotion to share with you that the cross wasn't a mistake. At Caesarea Philippi, Jesus, he asked his disciples a question in Matthew chapter 16, verse 13. He asked, "Who do people say that the Son of Man is?" Now, of course, different individuals in the group, they came up with, different answers. But then Peter, I believe under the inspiration of God himself, said in verse 16, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." And, Jesus, he commended Peter, for his answer, and everything was going, wonderfully. Things were going well. But then Matthew tells us then in Matthew 16:21, he says, "From then on, Jesus began to tell his disciples plainly that it was necessary for him to go to Jerusalem and that he would suffer many terrible things at the hands of the elders, the leading priests, and the teachers of religious law. He would be killed, but on the third day he would be raised from the dead." Now, Peter, he probably, was thinking, he was on a roll at that point. And so he privately took Jesus aside and he began to rebuke him for making such statements. But then Jesus replied in Matthew 16:23, he said, "Get away from me, Satan. You are a dangerous trap to me. You are seeing things merely from a human point of view, not from God's." Now we might ask, and I'm sure I asked when I was younger, especially in not understanding everything, why was Jesus so harsh to Peter? I mean, well, here's the deal. Jesus, he was speaking to the spirit that motivated Peter to say what he did. I mean, it was the devil who was saying to Jesus, basically, "Don't go to the cross. Think about yourself. What about you? What do you want?" Yet, you see, nothing was going to deter or keep Jesus from his course that he was on. Listen, that's why Jesus responded to Peter so strongly. I mean, in fact, in Luke's gospel, he tells us that in chapter 9, verse 51, he says, "As the time drew near for him to ascend to heaven, Jesus resolutely set out for Jerusalem." I mean, that's where he was headed. I mean, Jesus Christ came to this earth, to buy back that which was forfeited, in the Garden of Eden, when they sinned. You see, the cross wasn't a mistake. So many people, want to tell us that. Listen, Jesus knew it was coming, and he spoke of it often. He tried to warn them. You see, he had to go to the cross because there was no other way, to bridge the gap between a holy God and sinful humanity. That was the only way. The cross was Jesus' goal, and that was Jesus' destination, from the very beginning. After the fall of man in Genesis and in the Garden of Eden, that was the plan, was for Jesus to come to this earth, to go to the cross for us and pay for our sins, pay the price that we owed, And so anyway, I hope that encourages you this morning here on this Thursday morning. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that you have an opportunity to share the love of Christ with someone today, and to be used by God to possibly bring them to a point of salvation. But anyway, remember, Angie and I, we love you guys. We're praying for you, and Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.